Time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Welcome in, everyone, on this Tuesday night. Let's go ahead and get a check on your weather after we have wrapped up another beautiful day. We're now at 66 in Savannah. You can see clear skies, some stars peeking through right now, and the winds are calm. And as we look over at Memphis, coming in at 70 degrees, a light southwest wind, but again, really nice looking there as well. And here in downtown Parsons, coming in at 64 degrees. Let's take a look at our area temperatures. We're at 63 now in Paris and Union City. We've got 64 in Trenton. Camden coming in at 63, 64 right now in Lexington and Henderson, and 64 in Somerville and Bolivar. Those winds have died down considerably. A little bit on the variable side right now. We've got mainly out of the south and west over those western counties to more of a north breeze at times near the Tennessee River, but looking good out there for this evening. You can see some of that rain, though, approaching. That's with our next cold front. It's going to come through here mainly dry as we head into late tomorrow morning. It'll mainly be a cloud event. We could get a few sprinkles from like Lake O'Brien over to Weekly, but I'm really expecting just a few clouds to come through late morning into the early noon, and then we'll return to sunshine again. But it will reinforce a little bit of a cool down for us as we head towards the middle of the week. And then the heat is going to come back with a vengeance. It will start to get real warm in here for the weekend. But here's a look at tomorrow's surface map. That frontal boundary will be blowing through late morning. You'll see some clouds scattered about as it comes through. Winds will kind of shift out of the north for a couple of hours. And you'll notice it cooling down pretty quickly. And then high pressure's right back on the scene with some sunshine coming with it. Here's our severe weather outlook. Due to that front pushing through, you can see there is a low end threat of a strong or severe storm off to the north and west. Here's what it looks like by tomorrow. The main energy with that front will go mainly east into parts of West Virginia and Pennsylvania. But for us, we're kind of going to get the dry side of that, where it'll kind of blow through with a few clouds, and that's about it. We'll quickly return back to sunshine in the mid to late afternoon after some clouds blow through, and then we'll notice a chilly evening coming up tomorrow night. But I did want to skip ahead. Here is Saturday. We start to see more severe weather showing up in the long term, and if I were to show you Sunday, it pretty much looks very similar to this, just extends a little further west. So we'll be watching that. We could see some of that move our direction for Monday of the following week, next week. So just kind of a little heads up there. It's way too early to say right now, but just wanted to show you that as well. Here's a look at the futurecast next 24 hours. See that moisture coming out of the northwest? Hardly any, but there it comes very close to northwest Tennessee, kind of fizzles out in the northern counties. You may get a sprinkle or two, but that's about it. O'Brien, maybe Lake County, very short-lived, and it's mainly just going to be a cloud event late tomorrow morning as that frontal boundary comes through. Here's a look at your evening planner. So we'll drop down to about 63 at 10 o'clock to around 58, and we'll be down in the mid-50s by around the 6 a.m. time. Hourly forecast showing that mostly clear sky coming in as we drop into those mid-50s. At the coffee cast, looking at temperature slowly rising with sunshine early. But I did put that partly cloudy in there at 8 a.m. as that frontal boundary will be on the approach around that time. So a look at the bus stop forecast. Not as chilly as it's been the last couple of mornings, but it will be in the mid-50s. Sunshine will kind of offset the way that feels, though. So it won't feel like too cold or anything like that. We'll be back up to about 81 during the afternoon. And looking at our 7-day forecast, notice that drop in temperature for Thursday. Well, really, we'll feel it Wednesday night down to about 49 to 50, back only into the mid-70s for Thursday. But that little cool down, very short-lived. We surge back to the mid-80s on Friday. Saturday, we're in the upper 80s, and we could hit 90 degrees for parts of the second half of the weekend. That could come in on Sunday. We could even get some isolated areas at 90, especially south of I-40 on Saturday. But you're going to notice it really heating up, some of the probably the hottest temperatures we've had so far this season, and expecting around 90 there for Monday, and staying up there pretty high in the upper 80s on into Tuesday. Now, again, Monday and Tuesday right now just showing some isolated storms that could change depending on how that long-term system pans out down the road. All right, guys, have a great rest of your evening, everyone. Thanks for watching West Tennessee Weather. I'm meteorologist Brian Davis. Take care.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.